Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that one of our admin received, and she helped us with that translation. Their message reads like this: "Can you please post my own story as anonymous? I really never thought that I would end up reaching out to some people that I don't even know and asking for help online. And I never thought that I would write something about my life, but each and every day when I go to bed, it becomes so difficult, especially when my boyfriend is not around. I feel so much heaviness in my chest, and I need help before we go too far with this, because when I look at my daughter, I get so scared thinking that we have to sacrifice her because of these things of Ukuthwala. To those that will judge me, I know if you judge me, and I just want your understanding, because the life that me and my boyfriend we are living, it is a complicated life. We do not have money at all the times. We are always broke. I am unemployed. I have tried to look for a job at the place where I was working. The manager at that shop wanted to sleep with me, and when I refused, he said that I had stolen something from the shop in which I got fired, and it seems as if I have been blacklisted. I can never work for another store again like the one that I was working for, simply because I refused to sleep with him. You can call me Lerato. I am a 26-year-old woman. I am currently staying in Vosman, just outside of Emalahleni. I am dating my boyfriend. He is a patrol attendant. He works at one of the busy garages near the N4, and it is a garage that everyone passes when going to Middleburg. We have been together for about 3 years now. He's someone that is not flashy, handsome, but he's very decent. He really loves me. The problem is that he's not making enough, and I am not even complaining. I honestly want to help him to get a job, but it is never enough. He makes about 5,500 a month, and we survive on that. But lately, things have been changing. Things have become so expensive. And as for my boyfriend, he is always worried that one day we are going to get broke when things get too hard. That is what we keeps on saying. We are always broke, Lirato. We need to make a plan. Every day after work, we sit in our one room. Sometimes he just stares at the ceiling or at the floor like he's counting his mistakes. We try to budget. We try everything, but with rent, food, and him helping his family because he's the only breadwinner, then we have nothing left. I do people's hair from home, braids, cornrows, even quick weaves. It helps, but sometimes I make less than 100 a day. We are trying. Honestly, we are trying. But as for him, he keeps on saying that it does not help to just put meal on the table. He wants more. He wants what other young men like him have, your GTIs. He even wants to drip a new iPhone because he's using a very old iPhone. At least he's using an iPhone. That is what he says. But he keeps on complaining that maybe we are cursed. So last week he came back home. He dropped a bombshell, and he said that there was a lady from KZN who had a snake in her car when she came to fill up her own car. I laughed when he said it, thought that he was high. I said, "You are high, Wena," but he was dead serious. He told me about this woman who pulled up at the garage. She was driving a latest Range Rover, and it had tinted windows, and she was very kind to him, even showed me the money that she had given him, 500 cash, and used that money to go and buy some food, and then we restocked the fridge. And he said that this woman, she has so much money, and when he was busy fueling the vehicle, that was when he leaned in and he saw something that was strange at the back seat. At first, he thought that maybe it was a strange child that was seated there. When he kept on looking, that was when that thing moved. And then he saw that it was a snake. This snake went and it curled itself under the steering wheel. He thought that he was seeing things. When that woman came out of the shop, that was when she said, "I know what you saw. Don't be afraid. It does not bite," as she was laughing, handing him her bank card so that he can swipe. After that, she drove off and then they talked on WhatsApp. I even saw the messages. So the messages that he revealed to me, it was one of her colleagues who told her about a slave queen who had turned a sangoma from KZN. She got her wealth through Ukuthwala. She went there with a friend, and then she was given a snake. It was very little. These snakes, it sleeps with her, and then it vomits money for her. And when he told me about some of the things that they have been talking over the call, I am really scared for my daughter. He was told that we need only 20K to do the rituals. There is an inyanga from KwaMahlanga who can help. Apparently, people go to him for snakes that bring money. You feed it with blood, sometimes meat, sometimes you have to sleep with it or give it, in our case, our daughter. And then it gives us cash for a couple of years, but you are not supposed to sleep around. If you have a partner, you only sleep with your partner from the time that you do these rituals. And if you are single, you are not supposed to sleep with anyone else. And if you disobey it, then you are never going to make money. So I have been thinking, we are stuck. Every month is a struggle. As we are speaking, we owe Mashonisa 8,000, and I am tired each and every time when people come to demand cash from me, that next time when things are so hard, and I am really scared. I really do not know what am I supposed to do, because as for my boyfriend, he's someone that is easily agitated now. He used to joke with me, sometimes saying that God is our provider. But now he does not want to hear anything about God. He keeps on blaming his ancestors for failing him in life. Even now, he keeps on saying that those that did money rituals, they did it because out of poverty. I even had a dream 3 nights ago. I was in a room that was full of snakes, and then he was saying, my boyfriend was saying, can you choose one? And then we chose one. It vomited money. When it vomited money, I saw that there was a pile of bones in the corner, as if the snakes had eaten up the person and chewed the person off, and only bones were remaining. I started asking about it. That was when there was a sangoma who just entered into the room, and that sangoma said, oh, those are the bones of your daughter. And I woke up screaming. He was working on a night shift on that day, and I got so scared. What if this is the devil's money? I am scared. He keeps on saying that you are really scared. Let us just raise this money. I don't know if we will be able. He said we can cut off on some of the basics. It is far much better to eat pap and eggs, even pap and acha, for the whole month, whilst we save maybe something like 3K until it is 20K. Then we go there. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? He even said we can borrow other people. I am writing this because I need someone to be honest with me. Do you know someone who did Ukuthwala? Is there really such a thing that is like a snake that vomits money, or we are not going to get the money after we would have gone to KZN? Can you please post my story? I'll be following in the comment section. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.